standing up?
No, I don't.
Please.
I don't. See the outline.
You see a lot.
There's a lot going on.
I don't know if I can hear too well with this. I think I hear all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back to another episode of Want to Bet.
I can't hear.
Huh?
The ears are too strong.
You
There
look
we
cute though.
I know I do.
This is our Furby outfits.
Yeah. This is what we get it on in.
Yeah. I thought we were both going to fit into that one. But I remember I had a Chewbacca one from like 7 years ago. It's a little,
It fits good.
it's a little snug.
Chewy's pregnant. We always knew Chewy was a female.
Yeah. Got tucked in.
All right, so today we're being serious. This is going to be our serious episode.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about student debt. Because Joe Biden has been announcing that he is going to alleviate and or erase student debt. And for some reason I hate that. It angers me a lot. So I figured I'd bring that up and it'd be a pretty good topic to talk about.
Why does it anger you so?
Because it's a choice. Like, you had a choice to go to school.
Uh-huh.
No one told you had to go to school.
Yeah.
You have to pay for school.
Uh-huh.
You have to pay for school.
Uh-huh.
So why are they getting a handout to help them pay for school?
It's the number one cause of debt though.
Okay.
Like,
so if you are like 18 and you're like, hey, listen.
like the deficit on it is like, it's so backwards because nobody's paying their student loans.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So why are people going to just... Has your pouch holding up?
That's good.
Okay. I just don't understand it. I would really... Like, if you went to school and you decided that you wanted a higher education...
I didn't go to school, so I don't give a fuck about any of this. I don't care if people...
Why don't you care? Because these people are getting free shit.
I care.
Like, me and you had to do it the hard way.
Uh-huh.
Which wasn't that hard, but it was it's
a different way of life.
It's a different way of life. Yeah. I'm not going to say
it's not for everybody.
Yeah. But
you don't have to grow up at the same time either.
There are people who start at 18. I mean,
I did.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you did. You grew up on a job site.
Yeah, but I didn't but I didn't grow up. Like a job site, you could talk like whatever you want.
True.
You know what I mean? It's like the last.
It's like being at college without the drinking and the sex. Well,
speak for yourself.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
I mean, there's experiences you have there, but it's not the whole like experience of going to college. So it's not anything like that. But these people, it's much worse. It's like,
it's way worse.
You have a hangover on Monday and you have to go to work. Otherwise you do not get paid.
And you could kill somebody.
Oh yeah. No.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I just got mad when he's saying he's going to help people out with like, you knew you knew you were going to be paying.
It's pandering.
I know.
It's pandering.
I fucking hate it.
Uh-huh.
Like, you knew your interest rates were going to be high on your student loans. You were just like, oh, I have to go to college. And there's other routes, but you want to party and have it. I mean, I'm jealous of that. I just didn't have that option. Like,
was there a lot of partying happening at the Howard Community College?
There was an okay amount, but it's like I went to other schools. Like, all my friends were.
Yeah,
like,
I did too.
But yeah, there was
Salisbury, University of Maryland.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
UMBC, all the Howard, all the usual ones.
Towson.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. It's just.
I didn't go to school.
That was one of my things. I know. That's why I thought you would agree with me, but you don't. Okay.
I got paid, and then like I would show up at those parties.
Yeah.
Underage.
That's what I would do too. I'd be working.
Yeah.
Because I was doing a lot of like random jobs when I turned 18, just trying to do the 40 hours. And then I was working at a pet store and I got offered a job to work in an office. I was right by there, and it was working with audio and stuff like that. And I was there for like 5 years. I was making pretty good money for just like out of high school and having a high school diploma. And then I got offered, because I used to work with animals, I got offered a job from this lady to manage a pet hotel. and I left a good paying job with a 401k, vacation days and everything to get paid under the table to run a pet hotel in Howard County.
This is like how scary movies are made.
Yeah. This is the downfall. So I did that for like 5 months.
What made you think that was a good choice?
Well, the office job I had, I saw what I was doing slowly being phased out. So I knew like I could probably had like a year left. I was awesome there. They liked me. So I could have probably lasted another year and had to find another job. But what I did working with MP3s and putting them onto CDs and doing was all being phased out. So I knew a few months to a year I'd be out of there. And I loved working with animals. And at that time I'm 25. So I'm still very young. And I was like, this would be cool. I could make a pretty good.
Are you one of those douchebags that had like the leash? I mean, the treat thing on your belt loop?
No, I don't give dogs treats.
Okay.
That's a lie. But either way, so I went to work at that place. I was there for like 8 months, and it was just the fucking worst idea. I was just an idiot. And then I called my buddy up.
Was this the same lady you went to the what do you call it? The swingers club with? No. This is another dog lady that I knew. Okay.
But I was there for a while, and then I went and did landscaping, and then figured out this gringo is not made for landscaping.
It's hard work.
And I'm really tall, so using like a weed whacker, which
they're adjustable
to a certain extent, and you have to get the right angle when you're using them. Either
flat.
No, when you're doing like edging and stuff like that. Either way, I did it for a summer. Then I worked in a recycling plant, like a trash plant on evening shift.
Ew.
Yeah, man. It was the worst.
Were you also the only gringo?
I was the only gringo. Correct. I was the only gringo. These guys didn't speak any English at all. It was the dirtiest job I'd ever worked in my entire life. I did that for 4 to 5 months. And
that's probably why you're sick all the time.
And then I found the occupation where I found you at.
Yeah.
Because my house was literally 3 streets away from the office.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
So, and then I've been there ever since. But yeah, that's probably why my health is so bad. There was a fire at the plant. There was a fire at the plant because all the trash went all the way up to the belt, and the belt was going really fast, and it sparked a fire. And like
dust, like
and it started a fire, and all the Hispanic guys were like all grabbing like fire extinguishers and
what'd you do?
I grabbed a fire extinguisher, but I like just went up and just wanted that place to burn down. It was the worst experience I'd ever had.
So all these people, there's probably video of all these people panicking.
It wasn't that big of a fire.
And you just walking up.
It wasn't. Yeah, pretty much. Like I would put it out to the part that I would smoke, and then I'd watch it start becoming fire again.
What?
And then I put it out. It was fine.
It's negligence.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, so I was mad at that job. That job sucked. And then I was there for a little bit longer, and
what kind of animals did you see in there?
Oh, so I'm not as afraid of really anything. I used to be afraid of heights, but when I started working this job, I got over that.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, and I did. I remember the first job we worked, I was on a lift, and I had to paint. And when you're on a lift and you stop and you get that little rock going, I had no idea that was. I almost screamed. I grabbed it. You weren't in there. You're like, just paint. Here's the lift, and you're like, you know how to do this, right? And I was like, yeah. And I got on this lift probably for 5 minutes. I was like hitting the horn button, just trying to figure it out. And then I started.
That. Yeah, I showed you how to use it.
Yeah, and then I started painting. But every time I'd stop and it'd start sweating, I'd like grab on real tight. And I definitely. Did it help? No, fuck no. I made it worse because you put force into it, dude. So my legs are shaking when I'm doing that. So
on a platform.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even high off the ground. We were maybe on a 20-foot ceiling. Yeah. So really, I should have been on a ladder, but that would probably scare me more. But other than that,
I wouldn't have felt comfortable with you on a ladder.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of heights anymore. But the only thing I have a phobia of is rats and mice. It's the only
job
thing
to have in a recycling plant.
You have no idea.
At least they didn't have rats and mice. Well, you only have one or the other, right?
It's rats. It's rats.
It's rats. They're way rats.
Bigger. And when we work, we also do a lot of work at
recycling
plants and trash facilities. And
to prevent those fires where you have lazy employees that don't try to put them out.
Yeah, true. You need sprinkler systems. Yeah, those are. I get so terrified. So I had to work at one of those a few weeks ago on the weekend, and I just stare at the sky when I walk around there.
No, you have to look where you're going.
No, if you know where you're going, if it's not anything super crazy because the overhead obviously and stuff like that, but no, fuck that. I was just staring up.
No,
I will not, because if I see anything move, big bitch. It's the only thing that gets me, man. Could be, you could have like a Rottweiler with a foamy mouth, and I'd be like, okay, but rats, they've ruined the world.
I was on a service call like last year around this time, and I had to get in the attic and take some measurements, and I'm up there taking measurements, and you hear like on the paper, and I was like, what is, so like I'm holding on to the joists and like my feet scurry, like I'm trying to get away. Then I remember I'm in an attic, you know, and it's really high. It's like 20 feet to the below.
You're afraid you're going to go through it?
Through the drywall, yeah. And so I was like, remember where you're at. And then I shined my light over there, and it's a squirrel, and he's staring at me. I was like, get out of here, squirrel.
Thank God.
But he would look mad, like I found like his spot.
He found his nuts.
I was like, get out of here, squirrel. I was so shook. So shook.
See, I'd be all right with a squirrel, but a
my
rat.
helper was like, hey, are you okay?
Hey there,
are you okay? Everything all right out there? Because he heard me from below, right? You know?
I found out the guy I work with is terrified of spiders. So now I have like, it's about to be Halloween. I'm definitely going to get him bad.
The same guy you're talking about, we did a job, and it was right after Hurricane Isabel, and these parking garages completely flooded. So when finally all the water succeeded, it was just like dirt and everything, and everywhere was always damp. It never really dried out. It smelled terrible. And we had to go in there and rip out the system, and we were starting to put it back in, and they only had generators. So it was like generator light, and then it would just be darkness. Like you couldn't even tell where the walls were, you know, it was just because the light was so blinding. Everything else just, it was like a silhouette.
Yeah,
you know?
It's creepy.
So like you're moving, and like, it's almost like a strobe light, you know what I mean? Like everything has trails and stuff to it. So we're drilling in the ceiling, and like you think it's just the vibration of the hammer drill. So like you're not really paying attention to the ceiling. And this is before like power operated tools. I mean, the battery powered. So it's all cord, you know, and the generator dims when you do it. So it's not as bright, you know. And anyway, so he stopped, and he put the hammer drill down like by a ladder, and he did it again. And the ceiling was just, the whole ceiling was moving. The entire ceiling was all spiders, like millions of them all over the ceiling.
Is that where his phobia came from?
I don't know, but he was like, pack it up. And he was like, he like just darted out the door. Like
that's 100% what he would say.
Darted out the door, pack it up. And I was like, is he coming back? So
no,
I just rolled everything up, but they were like falling on you, you know, and I don't like spiders either. So I didn't stay.
Yeah.
We just told him that we couldn't work there. And they bought like somebody in the spray.
Yeah.
You know, the whole job. But
yeah, I wouldn't like that either.
It was scary. It was sketchy. It was a rough part of the town too. So it was like always, you know, somebody there.
Oh yeah.
In the morning, like passed out. Show you like, fuck.
That is another bad thing about how early we work, because it's at the perfect time when all the addicts are like walking around. Yep. And I've only gotten uncomfortable one time when we were working in DC, and they started walking towards us like early, and I was like,
run the red light, dude.
No, we were out of the car. We were unloading.
Oh no.
And I was like, I just had a hand on an 18, and I was like, what am I going to do with this? Nothing. But I'll wave it. But it was all right. They ended up going the other way.
Okay. So you were scared for no reason?
No,
like,
no,
were you
no.
like a bitch?
No. They were talking.
Like, get out of here.
No, they were talking smack. But you know,
to
it's
you?
like, yeah, and the guy I was working with. But you know, like when addicts talk smack, you don't know if they're talking to you or just like
talk,
fucking
something happened earlier in the day.
Yeah.
And they're playing it back.
But they were like walking towards us and saying that, and I was like, man, this is like a Tuesday morning at like 4 a.m. I don't want to be doing this.
Yeah.
And then they kind of like veered off the other way as they were walking towards us, but they were like 15 feet from us.
Yeah.
I was just being real biased towards addicts. People need help.
I mean, you don't like getting bummed.
Especially,
hey man, let me get a cigarette. Man, fuck you, man.
Yeah,
your own cigarettes.
That is my favorite in DC.
I'll let me pay you for a cigarette.
Yeah.
No, man, just go buy a Lucy from somebody else.
Yeah, just
Huh?
Or if they offer and you say no, and they're like, well, fuck you then. You'd be
Yeah.
like, whoa, homie.
right.
Hey, bro, let me get a cigarette.
Uh-huh.
No, hey, fuck you. Just like, all right. That's, yeah. I've tried.
I mean, it's almost like a sin to walk around with a cigarette because everybody, you either get like bummed or you get like, or people are like staring you up and down.
So in Baltimore, like when I used to
But you
smoke,
smell weed everywhere.
No, true. But when I used to smoke Newports.
Me too.
And
Still do.
When I was in Baltimore, like that can help you out in sticky situations.
Oh, tremendously.
Like, I've been drunk and lost in the wrong parts of Baltimore before and been walked up upon. Pull out a box of Newports. This isn't a joke. Like this has honestly happened. Pulled out a box of Newports. Like, oh, Slim. Hook me
You
up with a
said
Newport.
Slim?
That's what they'd say to me.
Oh, okay.
It was Slim. And I'd like offer him. I'd offer him a Newport, and they'd be like, "You want to go down a few streets and make some left?" It's just it helps helps diffuse. But in DC, I just hate DC first of all.
Why do you hate it?
It's overpriced. It's too crowded. It's a swamp. Everyone, 80% of the people in DC are not from DC.
Isn't that most big cities though?
No, not like DC is. DC is like probably the most, other than probably New York, probably the most international hub in the United States, I think. And either international and because the people who work in DC are from other parts of the United States as well.
Yeah.
So like outside of international, those are also
Los Angeles. It's Los Angeles and New York.
There are, yeah. All right, fair. There are a lot of people who do moved to Los Angeles and stuff. But for how small it is in DC, there's a lot. You won't meet a lot of people who are from DC because a lot of them have been pushed out and they're out in PG now.
What was that?
That's my gang sign for PG.
Do it again.
It's the PG. Can't. They won't air it.
No, I'm airing it. Where'd you learn it from?
Actually, you know what? I think I accidentally threw up.
Bloods?
No, even worse. I just did the OK sign. Apparently that's like a.
Yeah, but you like
that's apparently
like it was like a 69.
I don't know. It's probably my bad eyes.
69.
But how is this like a racism thing now? You know what this used to be, right?
Cheerio.
No.
Cheerio.
No, in school, if you had this below your waist.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got punched. You got to break it.
Yeah. So when I saw this shit as this being like a call for racism, as a racist sign, I was like, that's bullshit.
So what's this? People do this like 100,000 times, like for like okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's an O and a K.
Sign language, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's okay in sign language.
I don't think you know that.
I know sign. I don't know a lot, but I know enough.
I don't believe you. I don't know enough about it.
What do you want to know?
I don't know. What do you want to fuck? What's that mean? Huh?
You know this one?
No. Poop?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or oh fuck, I'm gonna fuck up.
Diarrhea?
It's bullshit.
Oh, bullshit?
Yeah.
That's not sign language for that.
No, that is.
No, it's something you made up in middle school, bro.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
All right, what are we putting on it? That watch? You changed that whole strap just for that outfit, dude. That's pretty baller status.
I've had this on the past couple episodes.
Oh.
Amazon Prime Day.
Ooh.
It's $12.
I got a dehydrator. I'm gonna start making jerky again. Yes.
I've never had your jerky. I don't believe you ever made it. Again, you mean for the first time?
No, I used to make it all the time.
No, you didn't.
All right. I'll bring you some in. It's really good.
I don't know if I want it. What do you put in it? Put jalapenos in it?
No, I don't like spicy jerky.
I'm not gonna like it then.
All right. I like it to be dry and salty, like old school jerky. I hate the ones that you like. All right, fine. You'll see. I'll bring some in and then I'll have it on the podcast. And if people want to buy it, I'll put our names on it.
You just cut meat and put salt on it? Or do you season it? With like soy sauce?
Yes, it's a process.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, I hand rub it all of me. Then
do you freeze it for like an hour?
No.
If you put it in the freezer for an hour, you can cut it thinner. Because it's frozen and it won't move.
Or you just get a very sharp knife and then you just slice it very evenly.
You don't do that.
That's exactly what I do. You'll see.
All right. Our next episode.
Please subscribe.
He's gonna cook us some jerky. I'm
gonna bring it in. It's a dehydrator. It takes like 8 hours.
Bring a little video prep. Do some show prep.
All right. I'll do the here, there, and now.
That's fine.
Excellent.
Can't wait. Hope you can't wait for some jerky next time we'll eat on the mic.
See you, kids.
Bye.